Alright, well, we're going into another battle here. Um, I'm not expecting to really win this battle, considering that we are fighting a fleet that is much larger than our own. That being said, I am very confident that instead of four 110 millimeter guns, we might lose. We're probably going to lose. I'll give it a good shot, but we might lose. Right? You know? I just got done fighting the other battle, which was the two convoy raiders that have like 5 torpedoes on them and a couple of not really big guns, but not really small guns either. So you can just see this lineup. We're probably not going to win. We have 8 cruisers, 4 light, 4 heavy, and a battleship. They have 6 cruisers, 6 heavy cruisers, and 7 light cruisers. Just 6 heavy cruisers with the light cruisers would be terrible. The torpedo boats make this a very bad situation. We're not going to have a good day with this one, but we shall see. Southwest, once more. So I am going to send a sacrificial torpedo boat out. Southwest. That is quite literally the direction we are headed. So it looks like we just have to move forward. Yeah, Shikamaru's doing wonders. I do want my fleet closer together. Just by a little bit. These are supposed to be screens, but it looks like they're not screening anything. Not when they're all the way back there. Let's see. Oh shit, that's right. No, we gotta just keep moving forward. So many ships. I'm scared that we're gonna start crashing them. Yeah, I need you guys to move out forward. You are the fastest ships right now. Yeah, Zashu, just go ahead, cut in right now. You're doing 16. I want you to do only 15. I need you to slow down. I need you to speed up. Full speed. And I need somebody to... Whoa, 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 what's going on here? What's going on here? Turn. Turn right now. Why are you going so slow? The heavy cruiser is catching up with you. How? That should not be a thing. It said that the enemy should be, like, right in front of us. I don't see any enemy yet. It has been a full 5 minutes. That's not normal. Alright, Jinsu is now in the middle of the formation. Aggressive. aggressive. I don't think I put any tones in here. So it looks like we're already spotted. I want you guys to do me a favor. Just pretty much stop. You guys come into here. Because I need my damn ships to do their job real quick. Yeah, boy. That's what we like to see. Go forward for me. We have no vision. I do not want my large battleship being the main attraction. Alright, we're going to slow this down. This is going to get really hectic really quickly. Yep. Literally in the middle of saying that. It looks like the Zashu and all these heavy crew. Wow. Yep. Alright. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna need y'all to do some aggressive work. Hold on. I need to pause real quick. Do not change the leaders. It's not your job. Why is it not? Okay. I need this guy to actually kind of pull off. He's gonna be the main attraction if I don't pull away. Yep, there's a ton of torpedo boats. That's to be expected. Yeah, you're no longer part of a flippin' thing. I'm going to kind of suicide the torpedo boats into the enemy. It's a terrible idea. This much I know. I don't know how you're still even floating, bud. I don't know what you got hit with, but it was not friendly. It was not light. Hold on, what are you doing? Do me a favor. Attack that. Let me do a line check real quick. Yep. Yep. What are you two doing? Besides... Hirado, you're going to go left. Takao, you're going to go right. Move. Barely avoided that. We still need you to go left. Thank you. Alright. We're going to Activate all of these. It's not going to do a ton, but hopefully it does something. So yeah, we're going to be taking a lot of damage in. Shikamaru, I need you to turn right. Jinsu, I need you to just kind of go straight for a minute. I need you to go aggressively to the right until we can clear of Jinsu. Please and thank you. There we go. Please go over here. Auto rudder. I'll speed up. Not too sure what I want them all to do. I kind of no longer want to take this battle, but we no longer really have the... Hold on. Are you within torp range? Did you torp yet? Not quite, not yet. Which direction are they going? Are they going the same direction as us? I believe they kind of are. That's only a little bit annoying. Okay. You cannot go that fast in the slightest. That's fine. Detach you. We're gonna try and see if we can get you to attack some of these. If we can just get a couple torps off, it might make this charge worth it. I have never had a battle with more than 5 ships against more than 5 ships before. This is rather hectic. Excuse me, I want you to go forward and I want you to attack Liu Yuan. Kuri. Yes, detached. And I want you to see if you can get into here. And for now, we'll have you attack this guy, I guess. You, I want you to attack this one right here. I'll have you auto-target until you get a tad bit close. Well, actually, no. I want you to get close as you can. I'm going to see if we can get away with microing a bit on these torpedo boats. I want to kind of kite this thing here. It's probably not going to pay off from what I know. Because we have to get really close. There we go. I think I called it. Yep. Do me a favor. Attack this bad boy here. Actually, I just had an idea. I need these heavy ships back here. I think it's control. Do me a favor. It's secondaries is alt. Yep, alt. All secondaries need to be used. Yagano, I don't know where you're going, buddy. Where are you going? Do me a favor, go this way. Take out this ship right here. The Hikari. Take out this ship right here. Getting rid of these torpedo boats is going to be pretty important. Should always be fairly important, because torpedo boats can cause quite a bit of damage. I don't know exactly what I want to do with this bad boy back here. We're going to have him full speed up into here. But what exactly we want to do is a question entirely on its own. Probably just start taking down these ships over here. Yep. Yep. You are a legend. You will forever be remembered. Conning tower, no! Alright. We need to get our torpedoes out, please. Please be close enough for them damn torpedoes. Launch just one of them, please. I don't think we even have the range on that quite yet, because we also need to turn for the firing solution on the torpedoes to be valid. Or just pass it in the right. Need it to be faster than this. Unfortunately, I think it's going to zoom away just outside our reach, which is rather unfortunate. So far, we have actually done 2,200 damage, though. And I think we're mostly trading our flippin' torpedo boats, which is unfortunate. Because the enemy's torpedo boats are more worthwhile than ours. But ours are supposed to do a job, and they have not done their job quite yet. Please tell me you're not. Okay. I'm not too sure what I want you to do quite yet. The good news is, it looks like torpedo boats, the enemy torpedo boats, are not going to be a threat to us, because they're mostly gunboats and they are really torpedo boats. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Usually this tactic does result in heavy casualties, I will not lie. Usually we grab 6 torpedo boats for the test runs. Throwing 3 torpedo boats in there, you usually lose 2 of them. But usually, after you lose the 2, there's some sort of reprieve. But it looks like we just have not been able to get that opening quite yet. Do we even have any living torpedo boats yet? We do have the Curry. I don't think the Curry is going to be able to get there in time. I think the Tsubame was really our largest hope there, but I think we kind of lost that. Let's see if you can get your vengeance real quick against Y-15 over there. We got Zashu over here. Miyoko taking a bit of a hit. Yeah. I think most of our torpedo boats are the things that have soaked up the damage, which is not a good thing, but it's not a terrible thing either. Alright, where's our big boy? We have taken quite a bit of a hit, but for some reason we have not been able to deal any damage. That's embarrassing. Shikamaru, do something. Make yourself useful. Yeah, I think we're just gonna lose all of these little torpedo boats. It's very unfortunate. Are we having any chances of collisions here? I don't think so. I think I kind of solved that problem. And the number of enemy ships that are here. On one hand, they have opened up and harmed us a fair bit more than we've harmed them. On the other hand, I am 90% sure that most of that damage is entirely wasted upon torpedo boats that can afford to be the brunt of that. Because this torpedo boat has taken 20,000 damage. It's also dealt 6,000, which is amazing, actually. So, if you take that into account, that our torpedo boats are taking like 10,000 damage and we've lost all 5 of them, it means really like almost none of that damage has actually been to any of the important ships. These torpedo boats don't even cost $1 million. We are not losing really anything. Okay, let's go ahead and have you slow down a bit. You're getting quite heavily into enemy territory. I don't want the enemies to get too comfortable being close to our ships. Switch targets real quick. We're just going to be doing a drive-by of most of the enemy boats. Do this, and then that. All of your... hold on. It's that. So, this one, that one. We're going to go ahead and take the left flank on that. Nope, it's that. Jinhua is going to be sinking to the bottom of the ocean really soon. What should you be focusing on? What are you doing out here? I don't know what this guy's doing out here, but we're going to have him kind of charge in. Take care of this bad boy. Well, no. Take care of this one, and then have most of your other guns on this bad boy. It's going to be starting to get a little chaotic again, but it should be fine. As long as we don't have any of our ships hitting the old sinking ships. Okay, good. We are going to probably take a couple torpedoes on the Zashu. We might have to just eat those. We're going to have the Geraldo speed up. We're going to have the Zashu actually cut in more. Just do a roundabout, pretty much. This thing's done for, pretty much. The destroyed casemate over there. Alright, hold on. Left. Hard left. Hard left. If we can manage it. Nope. Never mind. What did we get hit with? Almost nothing. That's fine. You're not going the right direction. You need to be going over into here. Okay, hold on. You need to turn left. You're just going in the wrong direction. That should be fine for now. We've just now started to sink some of their ships, but I think that's kind of fine. You don't always want to be sinking their ships necessarily, as long as you're dealing the damage on their ships. I think, for the most part, our ships are fine. Jinhua is going to be sinking pretty soon. No, it's this, and then that. We have a torpedo boat that's coming in way too close. Hold on. See if you can turn left. You definitely need to turn left. Like, left. Like, a lot more left. Yeah, you just keep going straight. You turn on auto rudder. I think we should mostly be fine. Let me look at the rest of the fleet real quick. I think that is the fleet. I forgot that I actually have a tiny fleet here right now. These ships are in no trouble, however. Let's go ahead, unpause. I don't know what direction you're going in, bud. Can you remind me what direction you're going in? That direction? Okay. Let's go ahead and detach you real quick. Because I don't know why you're not going the full speed I'm telling you to go. But you need to go that speed, and you need to go over here. The Agano cannot go that speed. That is perfectly fine. We don't need the Agano to necessarily... Hold on, what's going on? Alright, this is what we need to do. You need to turn left. You also need to turn very far left. And then we need to pray. And then we need to pray. And then you can auto rudder. Auto rudder. The Hirado we might lose. And I might want to pull it back. That's the one that got hit by the torpedo. That's kind of my own fault. Oh, we had a flash fire, which means one of our turrets got penetrated by the sounds of it. And that's a second flash fire. Yeah. Shikamaru, you need to turn slightly right. Do me a favor. Let's just get rid of some of these. Actually, no. You focus on this. You see if you can focus on this. We're gonna definitely lose to Hirado. You see if you can get this, and then your secondaries can start focusing on this guy. Primary on this guy. Secondaries on this guy. I think they got caught in some crossfire. I'm 99% sure that the Hirado just got caught in some crossfire. Nope. By the looks of it, this is just all from the enemy. Something penetrated one of the turrets, popped the turret, and now Hirado is screwed, which is really unfortunate. But we're gonna kind of have to deal with that. The enemy has lost how many ships? I think we got 1, 2. They're definitely losing that one later on. We're taking out their... Hold on, let me see. We've already taken out like 4 of their little torpedo boats. Because they had 6. They no longer have 6. That's amazing. Yes, Zashu. Well, Deja, do me a favor. I don't think a lot of these are actually even threats, to be fairly honest. What's going on over here? Oh, that's the Geraldo. I was like, why is there so much fire? Yes, it's Geraldo. Geraldo's gonna sink soon. Shikimaru should be fine for a little bit longer. I might circle around Shikimaru. We don't have to actually sink all of the enemy ships. If we walk away with most of our fleet, that's a win. That's a win. If Geraldo and these torpedo boats are the only losses we have, it's a win. That's a wrap. You can see that on average they have larger guns than us that just hit more often. Or no, they're larger guns which hit fairly often, but we have smaller guns that hit way more often. And it just stacks up really nicely. Only had 1 torpedo actually do anything. Yeah, the BB. Yeah, it's okay. You fought bravely. You really did fight bravely. 29,000 damage. You shall be remembered. Yeah, I think we're gonna peel off the Shikimaru. And we're gonna peel off the Jinsu. Okay, what's the Zashu doing? Zashu should be... Well, this is no longer that much of a threat, but it should be... We're going to actually try to see if we can get it to turn far. Far over here. Come on. See you turn, bud. There you go. See you target this one, and then have your secondaries just... Never mind. You're perfectly fine. Fortunately, the Shikamaru is going to get lit up like a candle. But that's just the price that we're going to have to pay for now. The Jinsu one over here. The Zashu should be going this way. We'll take these 3 right into here. The Jinha is cooked. This thing shouldn't even be floating right now. It's also sinking. The Hikari, we're going to drive right up into these 2. We just have a couple of random ships out and about. It's perfectly fine. The Agano might be screwed, but it's dealt quite a bit of damage. Shikamaru has taken quite a bit of damage. We might want to just pull off and take what we got. At least with the Shikamaru, we're going to pull off. I cannot afford to lose this baby. So, Shikamaru is going to pull off. Jinsu's going to return straight to battle. see if we can... Yeah, okay. Zashu is going to be in battle for a little bit, but we're going to pull them away after this one engagement. We're going to seek to destroy another destroyer. What's wrong with me? So we've sank 2 cruisers so far. We've lost 1 cruiser. We've heavily damaged none of these? Question mark? Really haven't really damaged a whole lot from the looks of it. What about these guys over here? All of these are walking away actually fairly hurt. Really hurt. Wow. No, alright. The enemy is limping away. Good news is the enemy is limping away. Bad news is we are limping away with only 50,000 more damage than the enemy. We really need to do more like 2 times the hurt. The good news is, though, I do have 22 torpedo boats currently in construction. So, out with the old and with the new. Because these are new torpedo boats as well. Alright. I might tell the Takao, to actually just harass these heavy cruisers, because the Agano has paid the price for being the main one to harass the heavy cruisers, unfortunately. We're probably going to be pulling off the Zashu. That sounds like a good idea. Just pull off the Zashu right now. You are now leader, Suikabe. Oh shit. Alright. This one should be easy to dodge. We have more space. And it's at a better angle. Dodge it. Please. For the love of everything that's holy. Dodge this flippin' torpedo, please. I think we're good. Oh yeah. Alright. Zhao Chang. De Zhao. Yep. Zhao is indeed in a lot of trouble right now. Gonna try to pull it away. There's no other ships back here that we have to worry about. Nope. Honestly, we might try to pull off the Agano as well. We have the Takao come in over here. Oh yeah, Shikamaru's not too badly damaged, but I might put it back into the battle. Oh yeah, definitely. No. Fully commit to this bastard over here. He thinks he's tough and stuff. I think they have torpedoes. They do. I don't want you to get too close, Jinsu. Really don't want you getting close. Actually, as a matter of fact, I want you to... How fast can these things go? Faster than this thing. Yeah, we're not going to be able to dodge that, are we? At our current speed, probably not. One thing's for sure, you need to be moving to the right, not to the left. Or maybe I was wrong? Hold on. Yeah, no. Straight to the left. I was wrong. I was very wrong. I was very wrong. I was very, very wrong. They released 2. Why? Why would you be so mean to me like this? Not the Jinsu! The good news is we only got hit with one torpedo. Bad news is we got hit with a torpedo. Main guns, secondary guns, if you don't mind. Where's my baby? Shikamaru, come up here. Main guns. Oh my goodness. Is that a third flippin' torpedo? You guys. Rude. Rude. We should be able to actually... This should be fine. We should be more than fine with this. We can actually even almost go straight. Yeah. All guns on that. All guns on that ship. For you. Alright. Shikamaru. See if you can twist back up in there. Let's check everyone else out. The Agano is currently trying to limp away at its 2 miles per hour? 2 kilo... 1 kilo... Jeez Louise, it is a mobile gun platform. Who's coming for you? We'll punish him. Yeah, do that. Gun him down. And secondary is definitely on the Guangdong. The Guangdong is not in a good place right now, which is great to hear for us. That being said, is Zashu finally leaving? It is. Finally leaving. The Hikari is going to also be... Nope, we gotta pull out. Can I leave battle? What happens if I click leave battle? Oh. No, we have to just kind of wait out the battle. That's really unfortunate because Hikari must have gotten hit with a bunch of torpedoes. Nope. Just a bunch of darned 110 mils. I need you guys to move left. I need you to shut up. You to move right. Just keep moving right. Hikari, punish them if you can. Main guns, all guns on that. I don't see the point of setting a secondary for you. And go ahead and see if we can get everyone to just be a little bit spiteful there. See if we can get Zashu to pull away. Looks like we had a torpedo hit us. Jinsu also is going to be lost. Yeah. It looks like now they are able to... Oh, there we go. Torpit. Hikari is doing fine for now. Let's go ahead. Ooh, don't like that at all. What can we do about it? Yeah, that's a pretty nasty angle if I'm not mistaken. Oh, please go full speed. I'm going to detach you. And we might be able to shake it off. We might have to go left instead. That might be the call. He's going right. I don't think we're fast enough to go right. Going straight's going to be the worst part, though. Where is this thing going? Okay. It's going diagonally like so. So, no, going right is the right option. Hopefully. We'll see. Full right rudder. Nope, we're screwed. Yep, that's gonna hit. Fortunately, it hits the front. Unfortunately, we did sink a ship in retaliation. We are going to be able to sink 2 ships for the price of the Hikari. Unfortunately, it might have claimed the Tsukabe. That information is not 100% certain. Fortunately, the Jinsu is not going to get any revenge. It's going to be a complete cost. Ooh, alright. Oh, there's movement orders. Hold on. You have the Jinsu, the Agano, retreat. Why? Why are you doing that right now? This is going to be costly for both of us, but like I said, Zashu, we might have to recommit you. You are fairly safe. We might have to recommit you. Definitely pulling back the Shikamaru. Cannot afford anything else. Miyoko is fine. Tsukabe is fine for now. The Takao is fine for now. Zashu, we might have to retreat as well. Because right now we got 3 ships against what? Like 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully nobody's trying to flip him. Oh, well. 4 plus 6, 10, 11. But 11 is sinking, so it's more like 10. 3v10. Hopefully we can have the Takao get revenge on the Hagan. And also the Agano to just get full shots off. The main problem is the Hagan has... Did we get hit with the torpedo? Miyoko looks fine. Did these guys just get hit with the torpedo? You guys, it's sinking. I understand you're angry. I am also very angry. But it's sinking. You don't need to be that rough. The Hikari is indeed attempting to retreat. So far, by the sounds of it, we are going to be able to completely demolish them, not in terms of necessarily damage, but we are going to be able to sink more than what it's worth for them. Yeah, please. I mean, if you're going to charge straight into my battleship, we also have torpedoes, by the way. Where are you going? Why are you going that way? Do me a favor. You're going 11 kilometers? Move straight, maybe? Or slightly left? You should be able to move out of this. I screwed up. Nope, Shikamaru's gone, brother. Maybe not. Dude, retreat. Please. For the love of everything, just retreat. I cannot lose to Shikamaru. We will be so done for. Not really. We can afford like 2 more of these kinds of battles. After that, we are completely screwed though. Um, yeah. Neither of us are really walking away from this. But if I remember correctly, we have a better economy and industry than the Chinese, so we can definitely recover, whereas the enemy cannot. You are retreating. We are retreating. Okay, 3 ships are not retreating, but they should. Go ahead and retreat. Let's see what we can pull out. We'll see if we can get a quick kill or two as we're leaving. Yeah, please leave. Do not flip and charge into my boat either. There we go. You should be demolishing this ship right now. They have a nope. I don't think we're gonna live through this one either. I don't even think it's possible to dodge this one. Yeah, I think we're losing the Shikamaru. I think we're losing the Shikamaru. That's unfortunate. I completely forgot you could have a torpedo on the back of your boat. What is the Miyoko doing? I thought I told you to also retreat, but I guess not. You're about to get sunk as well. The Zashu is the only one that should not be retreating. We'll see what that can do for now. Goodness gracious. The Takao is sinking? You were not supposed to be sinking. Nope, we completely lost this. I dropped the ball. I completely forgot about the Takao, to be fairly honest. The Agano is a dead duck. We need to retreat with everything we can. And it looks like that's going to be nothing. That's unfortunate. I really messed up. Okay. The enemy is going to kind of win here. Yeah, we can't dodge that. That was point blank. I really did think... Alright, so retreat does not really work that well. No. Yeah, retreat does not work at all. What are you doing? You go ahead. You retreat. Are you also retreating? The Zashu's the only one that doesn't have to retreat right now. I need you to screen for everybody else real quick. The Hikari? Can you come this way, please? Goodness gracious, they're hitting all of their shots all of a sudden. And it's not like they're super close either. I mean, they're super close up here, but the shots they're hitting are like down here as well. It's really unfortunate. We are also boxed in by the enemy because they have so many ships. Wow, okay. Well, the good news is we've dealt a lot more damage than they have to us. It's just that they had so many torpedoes. And these guys are on aggressive, but it seems like the AI kind of has more range than us or something. I don't know. But be not fooled. They are not walking away without a scratch. We have effectively lost our entire fleet, but they're walking away with only 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. They're walking away with like 10 ships in good condition. Well, no. No, they're walking away with like 5, 6 ships in good condition and 4 that can be, well, 4 and a half good condition. I'd say that's good. The do they still have ammo? They do still have ammo. Which one's better? Shoot this guy up. Get rid of him. Do me a favor, Miyoko. Come over here. Why are you going that way? Come down here. This is what I mean. Why are you going that way? You're going straight back to the enemy. Why? You're gonna get sunk, and it's gonna be the AI's fault, not my own. I told this thing to flip in. It should be, realistically, it should be down here. But it's not, and it's aggravating me quite a lot. Yeah, battleships might be kind of useless. Or at the very least, I don't know how to design or use them. Alright, Zashu, pull away. Off to the left, bud. Off to the left. Diagano finally sinks. We're gonna try to get the Shikamaru out here. We're gonna... Nah, just retreat. I'm gonna see what we can pull away from here. I don't think we can pull away anything. We have 5 ships. Hikari might be the only one that can actually retreat from here. Yeah, make no mistake, we are not going away. With no impact. Oh no. This. Yeah, this thing's done for. We actually can get, hopefully. Come on now. Sink that bastard. Come on. Yeah. There we go. That's another one. Alright. Yeah, the enemy is not walking away unharmed. They essentially came in with 14 ships? No, 13 ships. And they're walking away with 4 and like a half. Meanwhile, we walked in with like 8 ships. No, we walked in with like 9. Oh, damn. I saw that. I watched that one. That was nasty. Yep, Shikamaru's done for. I actually blame the AI because if this was controlled properly, it would be down here and it would be retreating. Miyoko still stands. Miyoko, do me a favor. Keep. Where are you going? You're going down here. Okay, that's fine. Keep floating back this way. And, oh, you can't target them anymore. That's unfortunate. Target these guys. See if we can do a little bit of slash and burn as we leave. Alright, let's see. Miyoko. Kill the Jianjiang. So that's -1, -2, I guess. 3, I guess. Like, how many realistically are going to be a threat next time? Because I have more ships to throw in. And in a second battle, we would definitely win over here. We're gonna lose this battle, but the next battle will be very easy compared to it. Oh, they have no more fuel. That's not good. So I'm really good at designing heavy cruisers and light cruisers. Really bad at designing battleships. Apparently. By the looks of things. My torpedo boats? I don't know. Because both sides lost their torpedo boats. Torpedo boats are not super powerful right now. Especially because you can't add any armor to them, and you should be able to add, like, paper-thin armor to them. I think that would help a little bit. Or at least be able to decide whether or not you want it to be a wooden hull or normal hull. Yeah, this thing almost has no more fuel left. This one's limping away. Zashu. Very damaged. Very hurt. I think it's, yeah. Its exit is cut off by 3 heavy ships. I don't think this thing's going home. Should realistically be able to sink that, but I guess that's not really doing too much for you. Are you battle lining right now? Retreat, you fool. You should be retreating as well. Yeah, Zashu's done for. Did I actually get to retreat with anything other than the Hikari? I don't even know if I properly retreated with that yet. Zashu has surrendered. That's unfortunate. It's kind of one of them that I needed to stay in the battle for a little bit longer. The good news is Miyoko's not dying without a fight. And she's gone. I think, okay, we actually did get leave with the Hikari. I think that's kind of dumb, because I would have retreated earlier, and I would have tried to leave earlier. However, the game just wouldn't let me. I tried to leave when I had most of my ships, realistically speaking. And not only that, I did then tell when I only had like 5 to 7 ships left, I told the AI, hey, send this ship home. And instead the AI charged it back into battle. So I think that's not very fair to me, but it is what it is. And do not be fooled by this. The Kuhar and the Guangdong, very damaged. The Henan practically can be scuttled. Jiangying is not going to be able to make it back to port by the looks of it. We did sink 10 ships. That's actually pretty impressive. Yeah, we were able to save a bit of the crew from all of these. Nice. Nice. We were able to sink their ships. So, where is who, what, where, when, why? So our active fleet only has 33 ships now. Let's see, what is the Japanese Empire? 67. That is actually pretty healthy. Because they're only building... Okay. We have 41,000. So immediately, our big problem is that we can't build. I'll show you. We are building a ton of these little torpedo boats. We are actually going to send out these guys. They're in Yokosuka. We're gonna go ahead and deploy them. Where are these guys at? Oh yeah. We do have more ships. At sea, the Kuma. We do want to... Where are these? Northeast Asia. Show me the ports. Show me the port, baby. Any of them that we have to worry about their ports? Not really. We don't have... I keep forgetting. Yeah, we can't build any ships right now. That's a problem. That is most certainly a problem. However, we have a ton of money, and as soon as we're done building... Let me see. these. So we have... Alright, we are going to be able to recover in roughly 9 months from that battle. In 9 months we can recover. We're not going to cancel any of these because in 3 months we're going to have 10,000 available, and we can immediately start building some more of our ships. We do already have a battleship being built, so I have to set stuff up. I have to leave. But, I will see you all later. That's amazing. Alright. That's actually not too bad. I was gonna freak out, but I realized that I'm not doing as bad as what I first thought. Not doing good. For sure. Not doing good. However, I'm doing pretty darn good compared to what we should be doing. Naval funds, $900 million? Okay, they do have 900 million. Crew pool, way bigger than ours. But if I look at what we can do here, what is it? Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't show me. I'm pretty sure they have a very small force, army logistics, 4%, 2%. They're going to start losing a lot of their army logistics. 0.5, 0.43. And their navy budget is 50% larger than ours. They dwarf us. It's 7. Yeah, we need to build a heavy ship. Yep. So refit ships. We don't have any ships to refit. Because what we need to do... Which one dealt a lot more damage? The Zashu was doing amazing. Shoot. We were raiding convoys pretty much everywhere now that I think about it. I can definitely build 2 more of those heavies, so I'm gonna do that. I think it was this one. I think I'm gonna build 2 more Zashu. Actually, no. Doi. Look at what ships are in the Zashu's. What's currently floating around? We need to build... That's what we need to do. We need to throw these guys out. Here's Maizuru. Have them meet up with ships from Naha. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end the video. You all have a nice day, and I hope to see you all next time. Goodbye.